5 chapters. The latest one, Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got a chapter going in Australia.
Australia?
So, Australia, yeah. So we're doing pretty good, thank God. So
well, that's very cool.
We don't count, we just keep on feeling good.
So tell us about your ride here.
This one I'm a ride. It's a 1947 Chevy Country sedan Woody. It's an original car, a bottle of, I'm taking on it in there. A viral original plane, add all the accessories like sun visor, fleetline strips, artillery wheels, lowered it. That's it. Still 6-bolt system. I repainted it, interior and top. It's mint condition.
Now, how long have you been working on this ride?
I worked on it for about 10 years and I'm not done with it yet. Every time I do more on it, it's like well, it's an original car, so something kind of deteriorates a little bit, so then you have to keep up with it. It's not never ending.
Now, did you grow up around this area?
I grew up in South Central LA.
Wow.
Yeah, I get a.
And did you go to high? did you go to high school there?
Yes, I did. George Washington High School.
Holy,
right off of Norman 110.
No, aren't any of those kids? Are they still involved with you as far as like cruising and stuff like that?
Well,
because your buddies over there told us that you guys cruise in Long Beach every Sunday at some point. What's that point called?
West Point Fairmont. Okay, so actually, we cruise everywhere right now. We got cruising in Riverside, we got cruises in Palmdale, we got cruisings every chapter. See, we got so big that every chapter where we at, we tend to take over a street or a boulevard, not to take over and look bad, but just to show our rides and try to gather families to see there is something positive, I mean, everybody stereotypes everybody the way we look, but they don't know a book by its cover till you start reading it,
True.
So if you put it down on the streets, on the public, people get to see who you are.
Right.
Maybe that's why we grow out so big.
Well, listen, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. And I hope you have a great day today, and all your members are here, and it's going to be a good time.
You know what? It's a beautiful day,
and
man.
thank you for being a Hot Rod Madness.
You know what? Since I was born.
All right.
I was riding before I would say, hey.
Now I'm here with Bobby Chivas, right?
Rivas.
Rivas, not Chivas?
No, Chivas.
Okay,
no,
Rivas.
Chivas, no, Rivas.
Hey, listen, what year is this car here?
1934 Buick.
And how long have you been in this car club?
Oh, about 15 years.
Now, what chapter are you from? LA, or they were talking about the guys have up north and stuff like that?
Oxnard chapter.
And this is the first time you guys been in this car club, right?
Yeah, here.
This scene.
The first time we've been here.
Wow. And how long have you been cruising this ride?
Oh, about 4 years.
Now, did you build this yourself, or was it already done, or what's the deal on this?
Well, I've done little work here and there. I bought it, and I've been putting a little bit of work into it.
Now, what kind of car did you have before this?
Before this, I had a 49 Ford, 38 Dodge, 38 Buick, 31 Buick. I've had mostly old cars, ever since I've been, young. So, it's actually what, I like to do,
So how long have you known these gentlemen in this car club, you said?
Well, I've been with them for about 15 years. I've known them, for quite a while. Newcomers and everything. So I've been around for a while in the club.
So this is Mingo from the Vietto's Car Club, and we're having a good time out here with him right now. And Mingo, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Super Dave, and listen, what's going on with this car?
Well, it used to belong to my dad. Sat for like 20 years. I met these guys from Vietto's. They helped me put it back together and everything and that. Vice President of LA chapter. We got 13 members. We love car shows.
Right on.
Party.
So how long have you guys been with these guys?
I've been in the car club for over 17 years.
And how long have you been working on this car?
For about 12.
Did you have a car before this now?
Yeah, I had a Cutlass.
A Cutlass, was it lowered and everything else?
Lowered and everything else.
Now did you go up around this area?
Yeah, I grew up in Lawndale.
Okay, so was there any, where would you guys hang out as far as cruising?
We hung out at San Pedro.
So where?
Point Furman.
That was what is it called?
Point Furman.
Point Furman. That's where everybody cruised.
Everybody cruised on Sunday.
Do they still do that?
Yeah, we still do that.
They do? What time do they start up there?
We start about 11 o'clock.
Wow, that's something.
Yeah, so about till dark.
So you're taking this thing on and beyond and beyond.
I've been everywhere. Mexicali.
Wow.
You name it, we've been there.
And your sons and daughters now
My son's in the bike club. He has a 3-wheeler. And he's a vice president of the bike club, LA chapter.
So you got everybody involved, the whole...
We got 23 chapters.
Oh, man, that's cool. Yeah. That's very cool. Well, Mingo, it's a very nice pleasure meeting you, man. Right. And I hope you guys continue to get a bunch of... And we're getting old, man. Look at our knees. Me and this guy are just barely got up right now. We're getting 50 years old. That's you've had it after that. All right, thanks, brother. Take care. Look at this. Now, this is Ralph, and this car club here is known for doing something crazy. Ralph, can you show us what you guys do when you guys pull in? that's what they do. All right. This is Surfer Dave. I'm here with Art Cardile. Mr. Art Cardile, how you doing tonight? Great day today, and here we are in Culver City. Tell me about this car right here. Your beautiful ride.
Well, this is a 1950 Chevy Fleetline Deluxe. I've had it about 10 years, and I'm not quite done with it yet. But this is probably my 10th car in 40 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, did you grow up around this area?
No, I grew up in San Gabriel Valley.
Now, these guys were telling me that there's how many chapters of this car club that you're in?
We have 23 chapters throughout the United States.
And the name of the car club is again?
Viejitos.
The Viejitos. So Viejitos in Spanish is
the old ones.
The old ones.
It refers to some of us, but mainly the cars.
Okay. Now, a veterano. Now, I was talking to my white buddy over here. He was telling me, he goes, a veterano. What is a veterano, Dave? He tells me, and I told him my version of a veterano is an old cholo, kind of like a veteran.
Yeah, somebody who probably grew up in the neighborhood, low-rided years ago, maybe even had problems, but pretty much worked themselves out of it, and yeah.
Okay, now you built this car, everything on it?
Most of it, yes. I didn't paint it, but everything else I did, yes.
And how long have you been in this car club?
This car club, 7 years.
Wow, that's a beautiful ride. No problems at all driving around? It's an everyday driver?
No, I drive it a couple times a week, but I modified the engine a little bit and airbagged it. But that's an everyday driver, sure.
Now, how many times have you been in this car, this particular car?
The first time.
The first time.
First
wow.
time here.
Wow, that's neat.
Show.